What is going on, guys? DragonTamerBlayde here, back some more Elder Scrolls Legends, and today, as sort of a farewell to Catapult, although I think Catapult's still going to be fine in this deck after the nerf, we're going to play some Silence Warrior. I actually think the card is still very playable in this deck. If anything, this deck likes it just as much as before, it's just a little bit weaker. So yeah, I still like this deck. It feels like a regular, quote-unquote, aggro warrior deck that can do some stupid things. Mostly around Knight of Order, but there's other silence targets in the deck. So we're going to see how it works out. I've had pretty decent success with the deck overall. Like, I think it's fine. It's a good enough deck to carry you if you needed it to. I'll keep the Mammoth and put the other two back. Alright. I mean, over time, I'm not loving Zavar Atronach in the deck. As I say that, I get a second one. I'm going to continue to run it, though, just because new cards and stuff. Alright, this could be good, but I think I'd just, like, Reeve into... Young Mammoth into Reeve. Alright, so this is items battlemage. And if he rings out a Sentinel Battle Mace and swings into this, I think we just lose. I mean, almost any item will allow him to get over this.
The arrow was marked.
Alright, that's fine. So I'm just gonna get Reeve out, and then next turn we'll go for like Catapult plus something else. Probably Catapult Withered Hand. If he's playing items, he probably doesn't have a ton of prophecies in the deck.
Here, Skywag. I can smell it.
Okay.
Taste my blade. Tawaka watches over
Go
me.
get them, Skywag.
Setting up for potential Knight of Order over here. I could have just played it over here, but I do want to get rid of that. But at the same time, we're probably going to be just racing him. I don't know. But I also want to silence Aldora, because he's like... Can I see what he got? He got a creature. Yeah, so like he's very close to just doing bad things to us.
Go get them, Skywag. Go get them, Skywag.
Yeah, so like he's literally just missing a support to do us in. So Knight of Order is going to be really good next turn.
The treasure will be ours.
Oh, especially the second
That
catapult.
was fought well.
Huh.
A dark omen for you. Taste my blade.
Okay. Interesting. Let's try to set up for an ice storm. I don't know. I could have just won there, though. Ha! Did too much thinking. I missed lethal. The correct play was just to go face and then Knight of Order. But I don't think there's a way that he stops us this turn, especially with this still going. He can't play Ice Storm. So it was a bad, horrible play on my part, but I don't think it's going to punish us. We're just really far ahead. And Knight of Order, like, kind of shut down any hope he had. It doesn't make it any less stupid of a play. It was a really bad play.
One person's trash is another's treasure will be ours.
A fine battle.
Alright, so it doesn't come back to haunt me. Although, I should have had lethal last turn. I don't know why I was even worried about the Harpy. That was just a really dumb play. Like, in a closer game, that's the play that loses me the game. Just so happened that that game was enough of a blowout where it didn't cost me. But oh well. Doesn't matter. I'm thinking about too much stuff while playing. Alrighty, guys, let's get another. I've just cut off screen for a minute. I wanted to replace Zavar Atronach in the deck. I was just thinking it through, and as much as it's fun to do weird things with him, we got to show him off quite a bit, so I don't feel bad about cutting him from the deck. And he's just not really fitting the deck, so I replaced him with a Halalu Sharpshooter. I was going back and forth between Halalu Sharpshooter and Bone Bow. But ultimately I felt like getting the body on Halalu Sharpshooter was worth potentially having to hurt my own guys at some point. So I felt like the right thing to do. We have the ever popular turn 1 siege catapult play.
I smell the stench of the living.
I assume he's probably playing Slay Warrior before it goes away.
Wrong place for a midnight stroll.
They've no move we can't anticipate.
Enjoy the deck while you can, my friend. Corpus Disease would be the best top deck here. Just try to keep the mammoth alive here and get rid of the drain. I can play Shadowfen Priest on this if I need to. Maybe we draw a cheap card to play with Walu Sharpshooter. That will not do.
You must be cleansed.
Let's get rid of the easy silence. Now, if he wants to use a sword here to kill this anyway, I'm completely fine with him having to use a sword. Or using a crossbow this early is fine as well.
Should have been more.
Zooth! Zooth!
Just play these guys down. I can silence something next turn with a Withered Hand Cultist as well. So if he plays like Arcane Venom Tongue, just trying to set up, or even Falkreath the Filer, we can silence it. Although he can Venom Tongue plus Sword this turn.
I slay the unworthy.
Okay. I mean, that's a sword, a crossbow, and 2 lethal enablers. Both used very early on.
Tuwaka watches over me. We must remain steadfast.
That'll make a squish play almost impossible for him. Squish is going to cost 6. So it'll be down again to Venom Tongue plus lethal.
Rise, my servant.
I slay the unworthy.
It has been an engaging hunt.
You cannot hide.
You have met your end.
Find that.
Get that sweet Corpus Disease lethal while we can. I think we navigated Slay Warrior pretty well that time. Kind of got out ahead of most of their threats. Let's go ahead and get one more. I feel like those are 2 pretty quick games. I can't see my timer for the recording at the moment, but they felt pretty short. I feel like we're probably sitting in like the 10 to 12 minute range. And I've got time to get another one, so why not? Just finished uploading a video as well. Things are moving. But now we've got a Crusader opponent. Who's rank 2. I'm not good enough to play rank 2 opponents. Ask my viewers, I'm trash. I really want to keep Corpus Disease because it can be like so good and surprising. But I'm going to come out a little bit on the defenses. And I would have rather Corpus Disease than Wilds Incarnate, but take what you can get. And if we get to the point where Wilds Incarnate can come into play, then we'd be real happy we have it. Alright, so that's Cloak and Dagger. We've got nothing. Probably lead with all Velothi.
Hail, friend.
Greetings, citizen.
We stand united.
I slay the unworthy.
We can always skinned hound and trade as well there.
For the Emperor.
Oof.
Sniveling coward.
That was a lovely top deck. Not top deck, but ring, I mean. Alright, so we're probably going to lose because of that opener. I think the ring made the difference there.
No quarter.
Okay.
Come at me.
Training is over. It's time to act.
So I can either skinned hound plus squish, which leaves me open to just getting hit by this, or I play imprisoned Deathlord. Those rallies are going to start adding up. But this feels wrong. Just off from the imprisoned Deathlord. We'll see if he wants to take it.
No quarter.
Alright, but he's gotten like 12 rallies off
Come
already.
at me.
Like, if I could have played my
You fight like a child.
Let's do
all
this.
Velothi before he did anything, I think that was game on my end. So it's just him hitting the board first was better for him. That guy's gonna be scary. We're probably going to need another imprisoned Deathlord to be able to kill this. That works. I don't know if they fixed that yet. But he's going to be able to use 2 Nords to swing into this and then deal 9 to us.
Time to fight.
I mean, having these 2 in your opener
Let's do
and the
this.
ring is just a lot. That is a lot to deal with.
Attack. Talos.
And we don't really play
I need to
guards.
die.
You fight like a child.
The Nords must take back.
What were you thinking for if you had that much damage?
A fine battle.
Ugh.
Nicely done.
Even I couldn't screw that lethal up. Let's get one more. That was a quick one. That was a no ring feels bad man game. Sorry if you can hear the dogs screaming upstairs. It's just what they do for some reason. I don't like any of this against Tribunal. Oh my god, these goddamn dogs! It's so annoying when my dog is so well behaved, but everyone else's dog is just crazy. So I can go Siege Catapult into Haunting Spirit, into Corrupting Shade, and then he'll just start casting things into time and stuff. I really hope you guys can't hear the dog too loud.
Welcome, friend.
Doesn't look like my mic's picking it up, but probably while I'm talking.
Greetings, citizen.
Let's take the time while Tribunal's looking at their hand of removal to figure out what to play.
I smell the stench of the living.
Okay. Obviously need to get rid of that. You could just lightning bolt it, I guess. I guess that's what he's thinking about right now. Next turn, I'm probably going Reeve. Got a bunch of 4-drops in hand. He's looking at his
Wrong
lightning bolt
place for
and
a
his
midnight
edict. Like, is it
stroll.
worth it here? Is this the time to use this removal? Okay.
They shall rise in agony.
I mean, the 3+3 on this is going to be pretty crappy because I'm not turning this on anytime soon unless I silence it. And more than likely, this is going to get cast into time or edict or jav. So I'm not sure why he was thinking about the crushing blow. Like, I say this all the time, tribunals, just pick your lowest quality removal and use it. There's not really a plan to it, per se. Like here, you probably can assume that I'm not running any supports in this deck. So Edict is completely fine. Javelin even better if you have it. You don't want to waste cast into time on Reeve because he's only a 1-of. These are the decisions you got to make. Okay.
Taste my blade.
I kind of can't leave this up. Surprisingly, I mean, not surprisingly, he's got whatever cards he needs, but he's out ahead of us at the moment. We got a little bit of damage in with this. We're going to fill up this lane eventually. And I'm willing to bet my life, that when I finally fill this lane and get to attack, he's going to get a first rune prophecy, more than likely a javelin, and it's going to die. Very curious that he's even attacking. Okay, buddy.
Speak, citizen.
Okay. I don't think Skinned Hound is worth it on this guy. I think we probably just Corpus Disease and trade in. Because I'm losing this guy either way. Actually, it might be worth it.
Tawaka watches over me.
So we're getting close to turning on this catapult. He's running out of cards. Not running out of cards, but he's evening cards. If he wants to use even a firebolt on this or a negation, it'll cost 3 or 4. So I think that's worth the risk.
Eater.
It did work out the way we wanted it to. Next turn with 7, we can go Sharpshooter Bleak Coast. Here's a javelin that he was going to get on us anyway.
Enjoy the next life.
Do you not fear me, mortal?
I slay the unworthy.
Let's finally get around to putting that pressure on. It's kind of good that he went face. Gave us some cards that are now going to come in handy. You could see a 6-cost lightning bolt onto this guy. Having the lethal in this lane means that putting a big guard out here does not feel great. We see a 4-cost negation, which is also fine.
A dark omen for you. Perish in pain.
We'll give him 1 card for now. It's not worth giving him the second just yet. Ice Storm doesn't do a ton. And we can fill the lane back up to turn the catapult back on. If he has cast into time, it's going to be going here shortly.
Perhaps we can help one another.
Another negation. Okay.
You will perish in pain. A dark omen for you.
Get him real nice and low.
You must be cleansed.
We'll get rid of the face ward. He's got all the cards he could want now. I just don't think he has tons of easy ways of dealing with our board.
Well played. I am defeated.
Yeah. Him going face with that 6/6 and giving us 2 cards, I think, was the play that changed that game for us. Usually, Tribunal will just sit the all game and do nothing. But I'm glad in that case our opponent chose to attack. We needed those cards. Oh, nice. Got an epic from that. Alrighty, guys. Well, that is going to be it for now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. As always, thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.